Hello everyone, T-Man978. Right now we're going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe. It doesn't say, yeah, it does say classified series on there. This is one of their legacy collection figures. It's the Action Joe Police Emergency Services Unit. Back in the 60s, they originally released a G.I. Joe, which was basically an army guy. And then they released separately like accessory sets where you can change them into some other form of military. But then after a while, they started wanting more money and they started letting them do regular public service jobs like police and doctors and all that type of stuff. So here we are with this. I wonder if that would have been nice. I don't know where they got that police car from, but that would have been nice if they actually could release that in some type of way or tell us where we could buy it. But let me get my face off of here. But I want to show my face more often, as you guys may have noticed. No one has made any comments, so yay. But I hope somebody like it. All right, I'm slacking. I have, as of the time of this recording, I have like pretty much all of the non-G.I. Joe character specific figures from the 60th anniversary, plus now the Legacy Collection is what they're calling it. I have the police officer and the fireman, but I do have the other ones. I need to review the other ones. The only one I reviewed so far is the Marine sniper, the female soldier. But here's everything laid out that you get in the package. The things that are not like laid out is this watch is removable. And this bracelet right there is removable. Anything else is like decorative. Some of the stuff is functional, like I'll show you later. But these are technically removable. The holster and whatnot. And the belt is a separate piece for the most part. Yeah, the belt is a separate piece. But things like this flashlight, decorative. It would have been nice if he had a flashlight. That would have been freaking awesome. But let's go into the accessories after. I'll show you right here. Here's an example of two of them dressed up with the accessories on. Like, here's one of the things I was about to mention. The radio right there. The radio's in there, and there's the actual top box. I forget what it's called. I just watched a video on this. I have his stun gun right there, and he has his real hand pistol right there. We have these cuffs hanging off. I wish they were capable of folding up like these. That would have been nice. And he's holding the cup of Joe. Let's zoom in on that. Very detailed. It actually says Joe. Here is the top with the little drinking part. So they put a lot of effort into this fake coffee cup. But to show you the poncho right here, comes in a baggie like this. The riot shield. Nice material. It's kind of flexible, but it feels nice. These are more pliable right here. They are pinned all the way through to the front. I would suggest taking the hand off, wrapping it around this, and then shoving the arm in there to attach to that. Because just putting the whole hand through there, you can get the hand through this, but getting it to actually grab that, a nightmare. Don't put yourself through that. We get this billy club. Get this shotgun. I believe we've seen this before. Painted up. This ammo cartridge comes off. Blast effect compatible. The pistol looks like this. The taser looks like this. Admittedly, looking at it up close, it's super close like this. It could have been better paint wise, at least that one. We get the flare gun right here. guess we can put some kind of flare in there if you wanted to. Get the police cap. We get this helmet right here, which in this case, the helmet is up like this. On the first two, I got the visor, was down over that, and I had to basically flip it around backward to get it into the correct position. It seemed like it didn't want to go in. And getting this with this strap wrapped around the head is difficult. It will definitely take some work. You'll have to push his head through that, and then you basically have to take the head off. Let me just show you the head right now. This is the white guy head, or I should say light skin tone head with blue eyes. Well, basically I had to shove the head through here, get the ear behind that, and then basically pull this down until it's over there, and then we can work on getting the strap down like that. Then you can put this how you want. But basically once you get it past here, it's difficult to scrap. This is pliable, so you can force it if you want like that. So there we are. We get these glasses, which I just showed on the one that's already dressed up. It's rigid, but still a little bit pliable. Here are the cuffs outside of his pocket. And let's let you see young Billy D's cousin right here. He has a full Hulk style hairdo. I wonder who they talk to when they decide what type of hairdo the person will have. It's kind of military, but not military. But let's let you see these details. There we go. There actually is a location. I didn't realize that. So it's gel high heel. Let's see, there's nothing on this side but a dent and some imperfection on the back of that arm. And that's what the actual badge looks like. Let's see what else we can see while we're up close. Of course, you see half of the police right there. And I'm guessing that's a state issue. You see his watch. It does actually have time. I didn't realize that. Yeah, there we are. I think it's a Wednesday. I think that's what that says. But yeah, you never thought you'd be this close, but you are. I'm guessing there is a lot of reuse with these bodies. This might even be the Cobra Trooper for all I know, but I don't go hunting for which body is which. But to remove the heads, you basically just pull. There's a smaller ball joint right there, and you can just put the whole new head right there. But getting this on and off, I would suggest popping the head off for that. And let's demonstrate. Some people appreciate my demonstrations because they have difficulties. So if you are one of those people who appreciate it, please make sure you pause and click like right now, and maybe even go to the hype button while that's still a thing. Maybe I'll get to a point where I'll be so big I won't need the hype, but we need it. Let's show this guy holding this. And here's the poncho. The poncho is made out of decent enough material. It doesn't feel crazy cheap like some of the Black Series stuff, but yeah, it's decent enough. They even they went extra mile. There's actually a pocket right here. So if you wanted to, we could take the flare gun, because there's no real holster for that, and store the holster in there. And once you get the flare gun in there, you pretty much have every single accessory on his body except the other optional head and the other optional hat. And he's not wearing the glasses right now, but you could put the glasses on and have them underneath of this if you wanted to. And here is the lighter tone guy with the glasses on. And let's put his hat on. There you go, right there. Now, I believe, and I'm gonna have to try it, I believe the ball joint is differently made than the typical ball joint. They do have other figures with removable necks. I know with the first two, the Marine dude and the diver, they had different neck styles, so it didn't really match up, to be honest. But I'll see if I can pop that head off. I do have another figure. I have a Grim Viper here. He's a little bit taller, so these things are just probably the base level of like 6.3 inches or something like that, while Grim Viper is more like 6.5. Anything is possible with enough heat, but I cannot get this to separate right now, so I'm not gonna force it. And there we are. Yeah, the heads will pop off. I'm assuming the ball joint is made differently, and definitely the ball at the base of a regular figure's neck is way bigger than the one you saw, the little pin thing in there. So I'm guessing it's another pin. I can't even imagine how. I know it's on a dumbbell, but I can't get it separated without heat. Well, let's finish the articulation. Like I said, ball at the base, so you do get some wiggle at the bottom. It rotates at the bottom. The head rotates at the top as far as looking up between the vest and everything else. There we go. You know what? Let me try to force this. No. Yeah, I'm persistent sometimes. Usually I do it off camera. Yeah, it's just pulling the bottom up, so yeah. You can look down to an extent before, that's a lot, before you pull it off by accident. There we are. No, when you go past this, you're basically pulling the head off. So it can go forward a little bit. I wouldn't do too much. Up. Butterfly joints, round swivel. The feel of these things, good. We got that going. Horizontal hinge in this wrist, and it should be the vertical hinge in this one. Yes, rotation, of course, because it's on the pin. The vest is decently pliable, so you do get a lot back. And if we get this belt down some, we should be able to come forward some. And yeah, me pushing that forward is what makes the head doesn't just fall off willy-nilly. Of course, you get side tilts down the bottom because that's on the ball joint, and rotation. Drop down hips, legs go out to the side all the way. Kick back, pliable diapery piece. Allows you to kick up more than 90 degrees as normal. Thigh swivel, bend in the knee, bend in the motherfucking knee, which on this one, oh my God. These things vary. Good night. But let me show you on this leg. I'm gonna have to heat that one up. He can kick his butt. You have a boot swivel. We can kick back, kick forward, ankle pivot. You know, let me try one of these. yeah, that one bends there and that one bends there. But that one the one I just opened, that knee joint is like fused into place till I warm it up. Because of the orientation of the wrist hinges, I wanted to have him be left-handed, but that gun right there definitely gets in the way. And this is why they make some of these gummy, because that's stock. Unless you like work with the pose, it's gonna be bent up. I mean, I guess you could have it like that. It wasn't too much of a problem until I actually was trying to pose them. But yeah, I like these things. They're great. I like the way they feel. The only issue I'm having really is I do wish they could look up more. I wish it could look down more without popping the head off, which I've been messing with this thing, and that, I guess, looking down was not a thing I wanted to do, so I never even noticed that before I started reviewing. But of course, these are more for toy photographer type people, or somebody who wants and needs every single figure they come out with. But I have 3 of these Joes. They'll be good for certain thumbnails, and I hope I come up with a good thumbnail idea for this, so you can see more examples of them doing stuff as police officers. Like, police are always in the background of superhero things, so it'd be cool to have them like working with the G.I. Joe, or in your Marvel Legends collection, like assisting Spider-Man or trying to stop Spider-Man. If you have a 1/12 scale Batman, maybe they could be working with Batman or trying to stop Batman or whatever the heck, or getting beat up by the Juggernaut or something crazy like that. But yeah, there's infinite possibilities. But I hope you infinitely enjoyed this video. And like I said, I'm persistent. I'm trying to fix this. Thank you for watching. I got these got a couple of them from Amazon, I believe. And I found one at Target with their little sale they had going on at the time. But they should be everywhere. I thought you would never be able to find these, but I saw like 5 of them on the shelf at one point. So they probably produced a lot. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos.